hey, future Evan, cut it. Cut it. No.
I found the cold open.
No.
Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello.
It is Pixel Partners and the wonderful, beautiful, handsome Mortius.
Delightful
here.
too. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, can't forget delightful.
Can't forget
we established
delightful.
that last time.
Yeah, we did.
With more Stray Gods, the role-playing musical.
Oh my god.
I
Last
am
we left
so
off.
excited.
We found ourselves in the underworld. Not the underworld we were first expecting, maybe, but the very fitting underworld for this one.
Yep.
Because we got some stuff to get to, and we got a very angry lady
We
that
have
we're
a
going to try and
Persephone
talk
to
to. A Persephone to talk to. And I'm sure it's going to go so swimmingly
Yeah,
well
that's
without
gonna
any
go
issues.
fine.
So well.
Everything's gonna be fine.
All right. So as we jump back in, cool. We already had talked to Apollo. Do we want to talk to him a second time, or do we want to jump straight to Persephone
Because
like we
I
said?
did notice it did stay there after
Yeah,
we
the
talked
others
to
did.
I
him.
wonder. Yeah, I wonder if there's an option because, like, we have the option, I believe, to talk to Persephone because, which one's the one that gave us the info of like where Persephone is?
Was it Eros?
Yeah,
Was it Eros? I think yes, it was Eros.
Yeah.
But then Apollo was like, "When you're ready to go, come get me, and I'll join you." Is it like an option of going with Apollo versus going solo one on one?
Oh.
Because that's the only reason I can think of having, because we got the entire Apollo conversation done. So I imagine that him being there is like, hey, are you ready to go?
Like backup, maybe.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
we could use some backup.
I'm not sure if that's the case, but I remember that being like my thought process of like, is he there? Because it's like, okay, you're ready to go, we'll go. Or, and then it's the other one, and I go kind of conversation for
Okay.
Grace.
Okay. In that case,
I don't know if that's the
almost
case. I could be
don't
wrong.
want Apollo with us. But hopefully clicking on Apollo won't automatically lock that in. It would still give us the choice? Question mark?
I hope, maybe.
Should we click
Maybe
on it?
I have no idea.
Let's
we'll
click on
go
it.
for it. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We learned the hard way.
Yes.
We do.
I also forgot to grab my controller, like I said last
Not
week.
going to see Persephone. I thought you found a way.
Oh,
to her.
well,
Oh, I also just realized if you can pause
Oh.
it, I can't hear the game.
Uh-oh.
oh no! Okay, hold on, let's pause.
Yeah. It's like, hold on.
Now they're good, now they should be able to hear. Time to go to Persephone.
Persephone awaits.
Okay,
Behind you.
so I guess that was just, if
Oh.
there was something we hadn't actually, done.
Yeah,
Alright.
So
okay.
he's already coming with us.
Persephone.
Back into it.
Oh,
I'm scared.
just her design.
Uh-huh.
I'm
I'm so
scared.
ready.
It's so good. I love it.
Oh, the stance!
Yeah.
The
Dude.
stance!
We get shot immediately.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me.
Oh,
It was I who.
I will deal with you later.
damn.
I was willing
Oh,
to
boy.
leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited.
What, you're saying
Why?
Apollo's invitation doesn't
Are you
come with a
here to
plus
beg
one?
for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Wow.
I have questions!
Yeah.
I just have questions.
We just have questions.
Yeah.
We just.
the most neutral.
I don't think we
option
want to
can
say what is your problem.
Definitely
No.
not that one. I could say,
And
like...
I don't want to fight. Makes us
we
seem like a
could-
baby.
I was just about to say, that could go either
Yeah.
way. It could diffuse, but it
Yeah.
also could just... No. So yeah, just... I think she appreciates
I feel like she said if you don't want
Yeah.
to fight, then you shouldn't have come here.
Yeah.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone. This isn't.
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
I feel like we may have just heard how things went down between her and Hades in this world.
Yeah.
I think there's a little too much experience on that one.
I don't like any of these.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, what would be the best option?
Both of these are accusatory.
Yeah. Calliope lives at your apartment. Or Apollo
leaning
help.
towards simply you're a suspect too.
Yeah. Keep it minorly accusatory instead of well I mean
Well,
they're
that's
both-
not minorly. That's just
I guess it's I think it's the aggressive all caps
Yes,
nature of the
exactly.
top one where it's like maybe the other's the lesser of two evils.
Okay.
because we
Like
have
I'm
in
the
our
only
journal.
suspect.
Yeah.
Like I must have killed Calliope because she came to me.
You are the only suspect.
We were at Calliope's apartment, and we know it
Oh.
belongs to you.
Well,
You knew
Yeah.
her better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
no, but I'm
Prove
implying
you
that you know
didn't.
more.
That's how idols work, isn't it?
Just waiting for the widescreen to happen.
Uh-huh.
Not yet, not yet. Oh,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, a stage. Oh my god.
I don't know if you noticed, I'll try to pause when it's closer, but I love how most of her tattoos are leaves and laurels, but
Yes.
just
Yes.
across like her left side chest, she
Yeah.
does have a skull.
Yes.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
It's interesting that Grace's eyes were still glowing there. Like, is she still exerting her power to get her to sing, even though Persephone is like asserting dominance, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways,
Oh.
here we see.
Yep.
Lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here.
The ting, 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 ting. Like, what an interesting thing to be so forward here.
Yeah.
Sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
Okay, Jazz.
Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
That dude. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Oh man.
Oh man. Ooh.
I know immediately what I
thought.
want, but
I like play to the audience.
Yeah, play the audience
Yep.
is the first one that drew to me.
yep.
Yes.
Yep. Get them on our side. This is gonna be
Specifically,
interesting.
because one thing that I very frequently say has been lost to the internet, and I will absolutely take this as a mini soapbox moment, is the art of debate.
Yeah.
But specifically, the idea almost everyone who tries to fight with someone online is seemingly trying to convince them. That's
Yeah.
not what debate is for. Debate is
No.
never to convince the person you're debating. It's you are both fighting over the audience. It's the exact same. Like when you're in court, you're not. The defendant isn't convincing the prosecutor. You're both trying to convince the jury. So even the same with like online debates. Like if I'm entering some kind of, TikTok comment fight with someone, I'm not trying to change their mind. I'm trying to make it so that anyone else who reads our comment thread will go, yes, that's the point I like, not that one, to try and change more minds than just that person. So even the way that debate actually works and should work, play to the audience makes more sense, and it just sounds fun.
It does.
Yeah, because we'll essentially be stealing away, her people here in the bar that she owns, she runs. She's like, these are my people. But all of a sudden, Grace
true.
comes in and is like,
Oh, are they?
well,
Almost K-pop Demon Hunters-esque.
Oh my God, you're right.
Where it's like we have to, like, if we can take the fans, we get an advantage.
Yes.
yeah, got to seal the honeymoon of the underworld.
The underworld.
Everyone's having a great night.
Why?
Hold on. It feels like their voices are too low in the mix. Am I going crazy?
No, you're not.
I don't know if there's an option for that, but yeah, I feel like in this song at least.
Is
They do
there?
seem a
Hold on.
tiny
We're
bit quiet.
taking a very quick pause.
Just to see. I don't
So
know
I
if the
guess I could
voice will be
bring down
separated from
everything but
song.
voice.
I just don't know
Oh
if
wait,
that'll
no,
change the
song
song
versus
itself.
score maybe.
Oh.
So let's bump down
okay.
score a bit and see if that does anything.
Yeah.
Mayhaps.
Let's see.
I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice.
That seems better.
Helped a bit, yeah.
I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC.
Ooh.
And a brutal takedown just for me.
The like to your usual MC, very much I'm having to like separate this from other versions I know, but like this whole club scene is very much giving Hades Town Persephone too. Like they're just like, I don't know about you boys, like feels like that kind of vibe, you know?
Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
Ooh.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings.
Woo!
Jeez.
Who I am, maybe you don't know who I am.
Definitely not red. I could see
No.
either of the down ones.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to do keep playing with the audience. I just always feel mildly like boring doing the same option twice. Like whenever it
Yeah.
has like just continue what you're doing option, I'm always like, that just feels lame. But also it seems to be going well so far.
Yeah.
And I think it should lead to a pretty interesting outcome.
All right,
if we
all
keep
right.
pandering to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep rolling.
Well, I don't know
Woo!
anyone new.
Did we just take over the visual aesthetics?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because now it's got the glow that
Peak.
more resembles her eyes.
Yes.
You, what's your name? What do you do?
Ah!
I'm sorry, we're doing crowd
Oh my
work?
god.
That's the thing with the front row. You're part of the show.
How keen a stand-up routine,
Yeah.
knee deep in a grave. Works the crowd, wrapped in a shroud, a corpse in a cave.
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I
Can't say I don't know who you
am.
are. Some sort of golden age type star. You've never really been on my radar. Before my time, a discontinued line.
Oh! Now she's really fighting back. Woo!
I am curious. I don't remember if we talked about this last episode. Do we think this body Persephone, like this physical entity, is the one that took out Hades, or has she passed down since then too? Because that
Yeah, I
would,
don't know.
that feels like it would change some things about this dynamic too. But for now, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Do you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise.
Coins on your eyes is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yo. That's, oh my god.
Give them to the ferryman.
Ooh.
Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the
Is anyone here?
the dead.
Oh my god. That left line is crazy.
Coins on your eyes.
We can't
give 'em
take
to
it,
the
Yeah, that's
ferryman.
that's fascinating. That it's like you've gone a little too far. You can't even use what would
Yeah.
Calliope say now. Whew.
Is anyone here impressed? It's insane.
I kind of love continuing blue.
Same.
Yeah, it feels like a good line to go down.
Oh!
The
Ooh.
souls.
Is anyone here dead? No
The-
one? Yeah, that's probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive.
Oh!
Let me hear you. People on my right. Here we go.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Go for the kill. Oh my god. Oh
Hello?
Ooh, boy.
Incredible.
We got a choir?
Just a little inclined to try and pull it back with I
Yeah.
can feel your pain, but
Yeah.
all three of
But
them
if
are
we
good at
get
this
more
point.
of what we just got, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with either option
Same.
on both of those. Because, it's like, do we pull it back a little bit and then try to, appease to her, or do we need to hammer it in a little bit more and prove a point? I'm okay with whichever option you want to go on.
Weirdly enough, I almost respect Red with this one.
I'm also down for that. I was like, that's
like
a
we've
crazy...
been playing, and now just to be like it feels like this is the time to like, ooh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
'cause-
built up.
Yeah, because there was a very specific line there that I think is what they're using to kind of go for the kill, and that was the whole, like, referring to the fact that everyone is alive out there. Because usually she's, queen of the underworld. Once people pass away, it's like, these people aren't anything to you because they're still alive. This isn't your domain.
Oh, all right, cool.
What you gonna do now, Persephone? I shout out in the crowd. For me, voices joyous.
Rap?
Whoa!
That is the sound of destiny. Who sends for me to question me? Persephone, they said to me, Queen of the dead, you dead to me. On the moves, who are you to step to me?
Yo!
That was so out of... Whoa!
That was fire!
Okay.
With the
Queen of
choir in the
dead, you
background,
dead
too?
to me is nuts.
Whoa!
Yo!
Oh, man.
I'm so glad we picked that.
Dude, that was so worth every second of anger that is now about to be unleashed on us.
I don't know if you guys actually ever edit in graphics after the point, because I know you do a lot of editing, but the Persephone hitting us with the Arthur meme.
Oh, man.
You're right.
Oh? What word? Queen? Muse? Maybe Muse.
yeah.
Maybe she's mad that we claimed the title.
Don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word.
Ooh,
You have to fight to use that word.
she really cared about Calliope.
Go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
Is now when we go soft?
Kind of, yeah.
That's what I was
To
thinking.
match the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we push so hard that we have her on the
Yeah.
back burn, so now we can do the same.
Yeah.
I'm glad we all felt the same way.
Yeah.
I think this is I think this is also fun fact, the first song we've done all three colors for in the whole games. Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're right.
I don't think there's been a
so.
game we've done all, or a song we've done all three for.
Okay, show's over 1,000 times. Singing out on the single note should take you down now.
The down now being at the down now, she'll take you down now, curtains down now. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Lights on without even trying, and you didn't mind 1,000 times. Finish you.
And the get your coats now being said at the same time as the thou of 1,000 rhymes. Like, and
It's so
it's
good.
playing so well with each other.
One note and suddenly you'll have to go.
The home. Ah.
Stay here.
You're the song and you're being
When you're the song and we're being sung. She really cared about Calliope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
not an easy thing to lose. Wish I could hear it.
Oh.
Dang.
Again.
Oh.
Oh.
Just,
Harvey.
I was just vibing. Everyone seemed somewhat happy with that. I think we did a good path.
Now you've earned your answers.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, damn, way to go.
Calliope came to me years ago.
Okay.
She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
You gave it to her?
Me.
You gave her
Yeah,
that
I think
beautiful
that might
place?
give us more into their
That's
relationship.
generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and
So
turned
she's
it upside-
who caused all the. Okay, we were wondering if that was her killer, which I guess technically we still don't know for sure it's not, but I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
immensely suspect of her at the
Right
moment.
down. I had to know the
No.
truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with or gotten into or who she might have been fighting with.
Okay. That tells us a bit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I do
our
think
special
so.
option.
Yeah.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it
Oh,
was secret.
true.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
Hey.
If
Hey.
it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Yeah.
Don't tell Athena, because it could
Yeah,
be Athena for all we know.
exactly.
It looks like we can
I-
go through either of these because it's got those question
Yeah.
marks there.
I don't
But-
know who, but I have one suspicion I want to put out there early.
Oh, I'm ready.
I don't think it's only one.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
I have
think
no
there's an
I have
accomplice.
no inclination to who. It would like who even one of them would be. Like I don't have a top suspect yet, but just this big of a cover up and everything, and also so in game. It being this big of a cover up leans towards that. And then out of game from a meta perspective, I also have to say the idea that like that would be a good way to subvert expectations and make sure that no one gets the guess fully right on their first playthrough if everyone's suspecting one person and then maybe they're half right. Like from a meta writing standpoint, that would be a good way to do it. And from an in-universe standpoint, it would make it easier to cover up.
Yeah, because like it could be obvious to try and point fingers towards like Athena right now because everything's pointing towards like trying to go against the way that the idols have lived their lives for a while now, and Athena is
Yeah.
very much the steadfast. No, this is how we do things.
By the book.
Where you'd be like, oh, Athena's looking kind of sus on that regard, protecting it,
Yeah.
but maybe it's like Athena has someone else that looks up towards her and is trying to keep that peace in Athena's honor kind of situation.
It also could be like an idol and a non-idol somehow.
Yeah. An idol in
Or-
there
Or
next in line.
okay, last thought and then I'll actually keep going.
So ready.
Hopefully the audience isn't tired of us theorizing instead of playing, but I feel like that's the point of a game like this.
Yeah.
I wonder if an idol is somehow being manipulated.
Oh.
If like an idol, if like someone, like some mortal or a titan or something has whispered in Athena's ear and somehow got, so like part of the way the cover up worked so well is because an idol was in on it, but that idol wasn't really the mastermind behind it. They were being manipulated, almost like Ares being manipulated by Kronos in the first Percy Jackson book.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
almost wonder if like one or more of the idols is in on it, but is not the main mastermind behind it. And so as we go, we're going to start getting a big, like, we're going to really start leaning towards one idol and have it be like they're the most suspect. And then it ends up they're the one who did that, but not their idea necessarily.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Okay.
yes.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how we might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another
Then why were you
mortal
being such a
killed
butthead
her,
about
they
it?
somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited?
I mean, that's
If
fair.
Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Okay. Did you say magic?
Magic?
Yeah, magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Okay,
Well,
fair.
Sure, I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I
Okay.
can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
I'd say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Okay, so all of them have magic in big air quotes. But true, like witchery spellcasting really only belongs to one domain, even though all of them have some level of divine magic.
And it was of no use here.
Okay,
We
so they
shouldn't
did
rule it
bring Hecate.
We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have enemies?
Did
Yeah, did
Calliope
she?
have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Interesting.
too many enemies?
I wonder why that Eidolon chose Grace.
But enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Oh, Pan?
Ooh, but two interesting,
I
heavy
don't like
questions.
any of these,
No.
but I kind of want to go left and just see what they say.
Yeah.
True.
What about
We're just
Athena?
spitballing.
She seemed awfully insistent on declaring
And that was a
me
journal
guilty,
entry.
don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well,
Athena has
Oh.
one goal and one goal only: to protect the idols. And that included Calliope.
Unless she thought that Calliope changing the system was not protecting idols, and getting rid of
Yeah.
a dissenter was the way to protect idols.
Apollo,
Yeah.
use your words. What were you going to say?
She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
He didn't say anything. Ah!
Yeah.
You can't just go, well, and then not say.
Maybe ask about
Yeah,
Pan.
what about
just
Pan?
kinda
What
ask
about
everyone.
Pan?
The
What
wild
about Pan?
card, really.
He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
True.
He did what?
Oh,
I have to wonder what his angle is.
she was not happy
He
with
has
that.
one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Ooh,
Still, we
he's
should consider the
indirect.
idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Okay.
Good to know it's not normal. Huh.
Neither. None of the above, please.
I guess we're just cycling through all the questions
Yeah, we
until we get
gotta.
to the end
Yeah.
Okay. Eh.
For all
Yeah.
I know, either one of you could have done it, and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Literally a crime boss.
Okay, this
The
isn't...
one and only god I killed deserved it.
Fair.
Damn.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus,
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Because of her rules.
now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Hello.
You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Oh.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Oh.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
Whoa.
There we go. There we go. So
Dang.
Apollo, Persephone, and Calliope still have their original.
Are all the originals.
All originals.
Ooh, that creates. I wonder if that means the entire chorus is the final remnants of the originals from the
Yeah.
old world.
See, the only reason I don't think so is because they specifically told Hermes that maybe in a few years they could be part of the chorus.
That's true.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they were like, what if I could be in charge? And we're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if I mean maybe it's true, and now they're running so low on originals that they're willing to consider another. But I don't think purely just because they told Hermes it was a possibility. I don't know if the chorus is truly only OGs.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, at this point, we do clearly know that 2 of the 4
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, at least these two are.
Who's the last one? Am I going crazy? Aphrodite. Aphrodite.
Okay, wait. Yes.
Okay.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the muses meant to me?
true.
It's interesting that, like, Calliope seemed so important to 50% of the chorus, and yet is viewed by everyone as the troublemaker.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that makes me more suspicious of Athena, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it could be that situation of Athena isn't going to break the rules, but maybe convince someone else that maybe
Yeah.
it's worth
Yeah.
doing.
Stop fighting?
Yeah.
I think stop fighting. Hey
Stop
guys,
it.
let's
Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
I mean, yeah, that's gods. You just described the Greek pantheon.
Yep.
Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Ooh, the eyes. Another song. Ooh!
I love how they glow whenever it starts.
I'm listening now.
Okay, Troy.
What and you were doomed to.
Oh?
Calliope,
Ooh.
blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
What
Yo,
match
that's
did
the
you
line.
strike that consumed you is nuts. And then,
yeah.
so she also has imagery of Calliope. What is everyone's relationship with this? Okay, hello.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
Because he refuses to look at the. Oh.
Yeah.
I know, Grace is just.
She's like,
He's
oh.
like, oh shit.
Do I need to give you 2 a moment?
Yeah.
You knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Blue?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Okay.
try and get back on a logical
Yeah.
point of view.
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Okay.
There's more to see.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
Ooh.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
Getting that, how could you throw
Yes.
that to it? Ooh, wee!
Love it.
Okay, okay.
I love this. I'm loving this.
Yeah, phenomenal stuff.
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
Ah!
Ooh, they're doing it again.
Uh-huh.
This is
is
not
not
you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is,
Ooh.
God of the sun.
I was worried about this. I think this song is going to end in a
Yup.
choice of are we going to decide to side with Apollo or Persephone in the pursuit of the truth here.
Luckily, this doesn't have an exclamation point, so I don't think this is the choice yet. But I do think that's where we're
but
going.
where's the song gonna lead so far?
Because I know Apollo calm down is siding with Persephone.
Yeah.
Stop this Persephone siding with Apollo.
I don't want to stop either of them. I need, like, this feels like it's good for them both, and it's going to lead us to answers.
Honestly, yeah. But whose side are we gonna take?
I personally like Apollo. I've always liked Apollo, but that's just me.
See, here's the thing.
I also like Troy Baker.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. As a person and a friend, Apollo easily. As an ally in this investigation, I think Persephone has more value to us.
I was personally leaning towards Persephone myself.
I'm so sorry, Allie.
Also, as a
You have been
fascinating
outvoted.
character, we haven't made a decision yet. We think, but at least for this next verse here to see where it carries us. Apollo, calm down.
Apollo, for my sake, take a
Oh, that design.
Yes.
I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourself.
Okay, that went better than I thought.
What's important?
Hey. Chill.
Oh my god, no, that was so fast. Oh man. Oh god. Okay, now we've got to lock the heck in. Oh man.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
What has Apollo done for us so far besides get us here? That's not a rhetorical question. If you can remind me of something from last stream, I'm happy to hear it. Because my heart likes Apollo better, but... And I'm going to let you two talk, and then I have one other point to make for it.
Yeah. In all honesty, I feel like the biggest connection that Apollo has in having value to the story moving forward is the fact of, even though we haven't heard the full story on Persephone's side yet, is that we know now Apollo's story with, with Calliope.
Yeah.
Because we saw what their relationship was beforehand and how much he wants to get to the tree.
Yeah.
But how much he's really helped us, even taking us to the Oracle.
That's true. The Oracle, and maybe she plays a bigger role if she is actually... Shoot.
Because she might know more stuff, too. Plus the fact that we're a muse now and Apollo's also the god of music. I mean...
Yes, it just feels like...
Meanwhile, we just barely managed to get Persephone to even listen to us.
Yes, but now she is. That's the thing. Like, we just put in all that effort. I want to pursue it more, but you bring up good points. And Apollo took our side originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went with us so that when we were going to talk to Persephone, so she wouldn't completely shut us down right away.
Yeah. This is honestly a true nicely written kind of 50-50.
It could go either way.
Which, are you going to stick with the one that had your back from the beginning and help make sure that you didn't get immediately tried for this murder?
Yeah, that's true. Without him, we probably wouldn't be able to be investigating right now.
Yeah.
Or do you want to ride with the side that is supposed to be also so important in trying to... That was the whole reason we came here to Persephone, is that she seemed to be a key to a lot of information that we may have going forward. I don't know, but also it's we only knew really about Persephone because of the fact that we had the Oracle, because the Oracle gave us the key to, I can't remember the name of the apartment complex, but that was the whole thing that led us there.
Literally everything we know now is because of Apollo.
I have one single aspect that might be the deciding factor for me, but I'm still willing to hear from you guys, of course. You ready for this?
Yes.
My heart says Apollo. My logic says Persephone. And we chose the logical grace.
Yeah.
if it
I like
truly
that.
feels like a 50-50 where either way could be beneficial, but one of them feels more like to me, it feels like green. Like, I know they didn't actually put it there, but if they did, it would feel to me like green would be Apollo and blue would be Persephone. The logical
Yeah.
side of staying with her to get more, even though the emotional side is sticking with the person who has helped us the most.
Yeah.
I completely agree with that sentiment.
What do you
And
think,
I do
Allie?
feel
You know what I think.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
I know this.
But I think the Persephone line will be interesting. And like I said, it matches with the character we've kind of built with Grace at this point, going beyond just as us, the content creators, and our own personal stats there. It does make sense with what we're trying to pursue going forward. And
I just hope we don't regret it. That's my biggest fear.
Oh, they'll make you regret everything no matter
Yeah.
what you do.
We stay with her. She says, get out. We're like, well.
Oh my god.
How do you feel about a dice roll?
I was going to offer that.
Okay.
It's funny. We do that in our videos.
Oh, do
We
you?
Yeah. When we're on a 50-50 stuck, we'll roll it.
Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I'm not going to make it 50-50 because of how, like, I'm going to make it like 1 and 4 is Allie, therefore Apollo, and then 2, 3, 5, 6 is Persephone. That way it's
Yeah.
weighted since 2 of us want to go for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So instead
like
of
that.
it
I
being
like that,
true
yeah.
50-50, it is a higher chance for Persephone. But since we were not able to fully bring over Allie, I don't want to make that decision completely just based on the 2v1.
Let fate
So
decide.
let fate decide, but weighted more towards the one
Yeah.
that 2 of us have chosen
Yeah.
than the one. Okay, so 1
Gambling.
and 4. 1 and 4 is Allie. Anything else?
Yep. If it was me rolling, it would be biased because it would just be a 1.
That's a 1. That is a 1. We follow Apollo.
man.
Let's go.
Oh, Apollo. Let's roll with it.
That's tough. It's
My
tough.
curse
I really
rolled off
could
on
go
you, I'm
either
sorry.
way. If I
Yeah.
did not feel, if I felt immensely strongly in one direction, I would say it. So let's follow Apollo.
I'm fine with that.
That's funny.
Someone in the chat said Apollo influenced the roll.
Uh-huh.
Hey, buddy.
That was not my finest moment. Persephone will never let this go.
I call divine intervention. Divine intervention.
What was that all about? Let's make sure we're still getting information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? You were one step away from full thunder and lightning.
Old habits die hard, especially around my family. That's why I've tried to avoid my fellow idols for so long. I don't like who I am when I'm with them.
All they know is fighting, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No wisdom with age.
Damn. Ooh, I can
Being
relate with
thousands of years
interesting.
Oh,
older
sorry.
made idols more mature.
No one said.
It's all good.
No one said no. I just went for it. I'm so sorry.
No, I liked it too. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. I'm like, if I suggest something and you don't like it, say it out loud, because otherwise I might just go for it just to make sure we're speeding along and not like having a full
Yeah,
conversation at every dialogue option.
Yeah.
Oh, I've forgotten 10 lifetimes by now.
Ooh.
Perhaps my maturity was in one of those.
Ouch.
At least coming here was useful. You have a better idea of where to start looking, right?
You're still, where is that, or you're still helping me?
We'll start with where is that?
Okay.
Yeah.
And where is that?
I need to give it some thought. This won't be easy. If another idol is behind this, they know as well. They had a plan.
So you don't know where to look next.
I need time to sort it out. Just be patient, Grace.
Is Athena really not an option?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
I respect Athena. She has dragged us into the modern age, sometimes kicking and screaming. She's why we're alive. But if I said that her need to keep us safe didn't drive her to extremes, I'd be lying.
Okay.
You represent a risk, Grace. To her, that is more important than any notion of compassion or justice.
Ooh,
Oh,
the blue.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that and is counting on it.
How? No one could have known you would become the muse.
Maybe
Unless
they
they
just
did.
don't want to muse around.
Either, I mean, Grace is a fair point, but also they did have that moment. Maybe someone did
The
know.
why is a good question.
Good thinking. Though I'm not sure who would benefit. Something to keep in mind.
Is there any reality that exists? This is so out of nowhere, and I'm going to put it as like a very low likelihood of being real. Okay.
I love doing
Okay.
those.
That being said, just thinking of who would have seen Calliope with us and would be a crazy twist, is there any world where Freddie's any kind of suspect?
I was waiting for it because I've had like that thought's been in the back of my head sometimes of like if Freddie's going to be involved in this more, is there anything more to it?
Yeah.
I am 110% down with
Yeah,
that.
except I feel like,
Interesting.
but then Pan wouldn't have called Freddie immortal.
Unless
Well, but I'm not
Pan
saying
is
she's an
involved
idol,
with
I'm
Freddie.
saying. Or that, if the, yeah.
Yeah, because that could be a secret that's been kept from us for who knows how long. Maybe this has been something that's been brewing for years behind
Yeah.
our back without knowing.
That's true.
Who knows if Freddie finding us in life was all about the purpose
Oh,
of
stop it.
making this happen.
Oh, that's messed up.
That is
like ever
messed
since
up.
Freddie met us, it was like, hey, that girl Grace, we got an idea that we could
Especially
use
since
with her.
Freddie's like basically Grace's like only like real quote unquote family now.
And something that could lead to that is the fact that, you know, Pan was very casual and just strolling in
Yeah.
there. Like,
You're
that was a
right.
heck of a risk for a god to just go ahead and take and feel comfortable doing.
Shoot, stop it. Oh, man. All right, I'm clicking you're still helping me before I think about this more and get more sad.
I thought you'd decide that getting me into the underworld was enough.
What? Bring you to Persephone and then shrug? Not my problem now.
I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, you could.
Oh.
I wouldn't
Oh,
blame
sorry.
you.
you could,
It's
Not
all
your
good.
problem.
What you said during our song, it's still true.
Sure, but I forced you to sing it.
You forced me to speak my heart. I'm helping you because I believe I should.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Someplace I can look?
Don't you want to relax? You haven't rested since this began.
That's fair.
Relax. Who can relax? I've been sentenced to death, Apollo.
That is also fair, though.
Fair point. Even so, go home, Grace. The next time you see me, I'll have a better notion of what to do.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. But I'm holding you to that.
Okay.
yeah, Grace, if you don't get
God
rest,
of
you're gonna
the-
just collapse while you're
Oh!
investigating.
Act 2?
Ooh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
fridge.
Hey,
Oh.
Freddie. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner? Kept in a cave by a cyclops? I don't know, turned into a tree. I was worried sick.
Turned into a tree.
Well,
Wait, all of that was basically Percy
Yeah.
Jackson.
I think it'd be really funny to have a character that only understands, like, the hierarchy through Percy Jackson as a means of fiction.
Turned into.
Do we want to keep going down the love line, even if we feel like there may be a 1% sus on there?
here's the problem. There is no world where Grace thinks that.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Doom Jury.
yeah, Doomed Yuri.
Yeah.
Aw.
Well, you're my best friend in the whole world.
friend.
And they were roommates.
We're roommates. Yes.
What the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened.
Okay.
Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
And you ended up siding with Apollo? Lord of the Sun, god of prophecy? Do you trust him?
These idols are all crazy.
I think so.
think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think so. It doesn't seem like he's lying, but he's hard to read.
Yeah.
Because he's
Famous
depressed.
last words.
Oh,
Tell me about it.
So, what are your options? You need to go back to Apollo's place, right?
I could go back to the underworld. Make sure Persephone
Oh.
isn't taking my decision personally.
yeah, she doesn't seem like the type to do that.
There's this. Pan left a card.
Oh?
Says, come by Olympus.
Oh.
I doubt he means the...
I feel like the start of Act 2 is going to be the first time that we have multiple like map locations to choose from.
Yeah.
mountain in Greece.
What could he want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Oh,
Still not a fan?
right.
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge?
Valid.
That's
Yeah.
Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse. Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh. And yep, there it is.
Oh,
All right.
there it is.
We're at a pretty good episode time. I do want to go through anything new in our journals, and then I think that's going to wrap up this episode. So,
All right.
ooh, okay, so it's divided by I don't think we've actually even seen her second one yet. So
No, we only ever saw first ones for them so
yeah.
far.
Oh god, we've got so many
Yeah.
journal entries.
Freddie was at the apartment when Pan arrived, so I had to tell her everything. Part of me feels bad for getting her involved, but I have to admit, none of this felt quite real until I did. If anyone can figure this out, she can. Greek mythology has been her thing since 7th grade. God, that makes me more suspicious!
Yeah.
And I'm glad she was there to back me up during the song with Pan. When we put our heads together, we can handle anything. And of course, Freddie was waiting up when I got back from the underworld. She apologized for how things went down with Pan during the song, but honestly, I get it now. My power draws the good and bad out of people, and I don't always get to choose which it'll be. At any rate, it's good that I have Freddie at my side during all this. Ah.
Aw.
Anything new from... so much
there's
new.
so much left here on
my
Calliope.
Okay. Allie, good luck.
Good luck. It appears Calliope was staying at an apartment, one that belongs to Persephone of all people, and it's actually not too far from mine. Could that be where Calliope was attacked? Am I crazy for agreeing to go check it out by myself? And then we found Apollo there.
Apollo.
Yeah, Calliope was one of 3 idols called the Muses, the last one still living, according to Apollo. Once they were his constant companions, but in the last few years they grew apart. Calliope was angry at how the idols had lost their way and apparently argued with everyone a lot. Which doesn't sound like the Calliope I met at all. If it's true, it means she wasn't the most popular idol and there may be more suspects than I imagined. Yikes. I visited Calliope's apartment. It was gorgeous, full of every musical instrument you could imagine, and memorabilia dating back, 100 years or more. She had everything she could ever possibly want or need at her fingertips. Is this what it means to be the muse? Yeah, she had everything.
Yeah.
Apparently, after years of arguing with the idols and making everyone angry, Calliope finally left Olympus, and that's when she became friends with Persephone, who gave her the apartment. However, Persephone says they haven't spoken in 2 years, so she doesn't know what Calliope's been doing lately either.
Okay. Evan?
Hermes!
Hermes. I ran into none other than Hermes at the underworld. I'm pretty sure they didn't follow me there. They were just vibing. For an idol, they don't seem that bad.
So true.
They answered one question at least about how they showed up at the apartment so quickly. Apparently when an idol dies, Hermes has to be there. whoever Hermes is at the time, I guess. They were kind of closed-mouthed about it, but they just know. Strange story, but what else is new? You believe Hermes only had been an idol for a year or so? They talk a lot about the old Hermes, so I guess they must have gone through something like that. They were there when the old Hermes died, and his eidolon passed on to them. How often does that happen, I wonder?
I remember we learned about how
Oh God,
how they got the eidolon.
crazy.
Nothing new for Aphrodite.
Yep, Aphrodite was there.
Apollo.
Apollo. Oh, that's a big one.
Oh dear.
Boy, it seems like you might need a beverage of some kind to coat your throat to get ready for this.
Yeah, to help prepare with talking a lot.
You mean like the gilded tiefling?
What's gilded tiefling, Mortius?
Yeah, what is that? It looks amazing.
If
It
any
looks
of
delicious.
you lovely folks in the comments or in the Twitch or YouTube chat are tea fans, I strongly recommend checking out the Gilded Tiefling. They are an absolutely incredible tea company that was beautifully teed up by my co-hosts there. Today I am drinking Wander Blossom. This is lychee peach vanilla white tea.
Ooh.
I know. It is absolutely
It sounds
divine.
really
It
good.
is so good. It has definitely helped through this recording. It is going to help with this. And if you use code MORTIUS, MORTEAUS, you can get, I believe, hopefully by the time these videos are coming out, that it switched to free shipping off of orders $50 or more, which is great depending on where you are in the world. So... I went to Calliope's apartment. Who should I find there? Apollo, sitting there in the dark in a room that had obviously been turned inside out by somebody searching for something. He says he didn't do it and that he was there mourning Calliope. They were close for a long time, it seems, but a rift began between them a couple years ago that never quite healed. Was it the kind of rift that might lead to her murder? For one, he keeps saying that helping me will do more harm than good. What does that even mean? According to him, his prophecies will lock you into your fate as soon as you hear them, which could be good or bad, I guess. Apparently they're not always 100% clear, so maybe he's right. Maybe it's better not to know. Thankfully, Apollo did have another way to help me, namely through a teenage computer whiz who lives in a dump of his home. The Oracle, or just Oracle, as she insists that's her handle. She found out that Calliope's apartment was owned by Persephone, so we're off to her nightclub to ask why. Whew, seeing Apollo and Persephone biting each other's head off was really eye-opening. Do all the idols hold grudges against each other like this? If so, it's no wonder one of them got murdered. Dang. We got what we went for at the underworld, but Apollo and Persephone couldn't stand working together for more than 5 minutes. Finally, he had enough, and so did I. Thankfully, Apollo's still willing to help me out. So much for, I'll just make everything worse, Grace. But he says, says he'll need to give our next stop some thought. If there's an idol behind it all, then they're a tricky one. Which, fantastic. Exactly what I need.
Man.
Oh, dang, Allie, you lucked out.
A tiny one.
It's just that little one on the end,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Persephone laughed when I asked if Athena might be a suspect. Like the suggestion was ridiculous. Athena's entire existence is based on protecting the idols, and apparently she'd never break her own rules. She sounds so fun.
Ivan?
According to the Oracle, Persephone owns the apartment Calliope was living in, so they know each other? They were close? I guess she's next on my list of vows to talk to, though I have a feeling she's not going to be very happy to see me. Apollo gave me the lowdown on Persephone. Apparently the whole story about how she was kidnapped by Hades, the Lord of the Underworld, is more or less true. He made Persephone his bride against her will, and the other idols did squat to stop it. What the stories don't mention is how she later killed Hades and took his throne, only to have that throne taken away by the other idols as punishment for the murder.
Oh!
Persephone's pretty pissed about it still, and honestly, who wouldn't be?
I don't remember learning that.
The only part
That
that
she
I don't
didn't
remember
get the-
was the bride part, but yeah,
I didn't remember
that
the throne was taken away, so never mind.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there was
that is
Who's
true.
in charge of the true underworld now?
yeah, because that was what was. I remember there being offhand, and it was
That's right.
an
'cause she
Athena
was
judgment.
she was former queen of the underworld.
Gotcha.
I remember.
Okay, my bad. And everyone in chat saying we knew that, so whoops.
Oh, you're
Yep.
good. You're good.
Hi.
Things broke down between Apollo and Persephone very quickly. Persephone just couldn't resist taking pot shots, and Apollo couldn't help but respond. It was pretty sad to watch. Eventually, Apollo lost his cool completely and stormed out, and I went with him. At least we got what we came for.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I actually ran into Pan again at the underworld, just by coincidence, so he says, hanging around in the very place his tip eventually led me to. Granted, the underworld is his kind of place, but what are the odds? Neither Apollo nor Persephone seems to consider Pan much of a suspect. He's not a murderer, according to them, even though his sudden involvement is really suspicious.
It is so suspicious.
Just a little bit.
So
And
sus.
Allie.
All right.
Yep, I
This
believe
guy.
both of these are just new because
Yeah.
we met him at the club.
I met Eros, the god of sex, just hanging around in the underworld, looking like a Turkish wrestler taking a quick break from his BDSM dungeon.
Holy shit!
He was nice enough. It kind of wrapped up in his own problems. Hardly seemed the killer type, but what do I know? Eros agreed to help me find Persephone. She either didn't know I was at the club or was avoiding me. That place is huge. After I convinced him I could make Persephone, I make sure Persephone didn't blame him for it. Not
Which
that I'm
didn't
sure I
happen.
can. Yeah. Frankly, I don't think he was all that convinced either. He just found me amusing, I guess. Amusing.
Hey! And with that, with that incredible final joke for the episode, I think it's about time to wrap up for this one. Thank you all very, very much for being here. This was another awesome one. Love chatting with Persephone. We got 2 songs in this episode.
Yeah,
and
so
when
good.
we come back, we will decide which place to go to first. But until then...
Yep, my internet goofed up a bit, so if there's next time.
Bye, everybody!
Bye.
Bye.